interesting expedition. Check this out. They are replacing the roof on this house. So I'm in an area where there are tons of hail damaged houses. So kind of cool. We had an event here back just a few weeks ago where we had a pretty good hailstorm, and it was in Greensboro. And so now the claims are starting to come in. They're coming in pretty hot and heavy, whereas the roofers are actually getting out there, starting to replace some of the roofs, and so it's opening up new claims for the neighbors. So yeah, anytime you have a hailstorm, it's really wonderful because it ends up driving more business in the surrounding area once they start replacing all those roofs. So you end up getting 5 or 6 other claims just from replacing one roof. So very good. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Let me know who's in the chat. Mr. DVA, always there. Very good. Good and faithful. I really appreciate your faithfulness and being here all the time. I really appreciate it. It's just a convenient time, he says. That's great. No, so it's warming up, man. I was out early this morning, so I had to get on the road at 6:30 because I had an hour and a half drive. Not running much claims. Okay, mine's not busy, but it's steady. So I'm getting 2 and 3 a day. I don't say. Some days I'm getting 3. Most days I'm getting 2. So it's picking up. And like I said, as more of these claims, more of these roofs get replaced, then we're going to start to see that pick up, the claim volume pick up in those areas. The downside is it's an hour and a half drive from my house. Better than nothing, but I'm buying every roof, so nothing to complain about. I'm getting that many a week. Okay, wow. But it's good. Need to break before next deployment. Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah, so what I love about my daily claims is because we have a fair bit of help, I guess, in the area that I work in, and we're not super populated, and I'm not working for a ton of carriers. I generally see 15 to 20 a week, something like that, which is very doable for me on a very casual, easy day, like an easy week. 15 to 20 to me is an easy week. When we have an event, meaning a local event that happens, tons of hail, and we just get slammed, then my max is 30 a week. So that's five claims a day, 6 days a week. And that will go on a lot of times during this event. That intensity will go on for about a month, and then it'll kind of calm down, but it'll still give me 3 claims a day, 6 days a week. So, and that goes on for almost 6 months to a year of that kind of volume, because they send all the catastrophe guys home and then they leave us with the residuals. And like I said, when you start replacing some of these roofs, then all the neighbors get excited and they get their roofs too. So for every one house, you know, he might be getting 3 or 4 others in the surrounding area as replacements as well. Yeah, I use Hiscox. Really inexpensive. It's like $40 a month, I think. Something like that, $45 a month. Hiscox, Hiscox. And I've been using them for years, and they give me $1 million per claim coverage. Per claim. So I never have to worry about error and admission insurance ever. And it's just like I just pay them once and they renew it automatically, and man, it's a dream. I love them. I think, and then they give me a discount on, like, some of the firms, they want me to have E&O And if I don't, then they take some money off my claim to pay for that insurance. And I don't want them taking money out of my claim. So that's, I mean, that's out of every claim they take if you don't have the insurance. So I was like, why would I do that? Just go ahead, buy the insurance, and then you're good for all your claims for $45 a month. Sorry, I had to do U-turn because I went the wrong way. I got distracted. And so, how is your Tuesday going? My weekend was actually surprisingly busy. I actually worked. I had 2 claims on Saturday, but what ended up happening is I had a bunch of extra work that came in on Friday night to wrap up that stupid vandalism claim that I had. I ended up paying the guy like $2,500 on one claim for the water damage and $3,500 for the smoking damage. And that was like the carpet and cleaning the whole room, painting the whole room. So he lucked out. He got $5 or $6 grand almost. All his whining that he was doing about his vandalism claim for his rental property. And I don't agree with it at all. I don't agree one bit. And I told the desk adjuster, I said, make sure you write a note that you're telling me to add this in to the estimate, because I don't believe it. Because I don't agree with it. So if you're asking me as an independent to write an estimate that I don't agree with, then you better have a really good note in the file telling me to do it. And then she did. She put in, she said, per management, we are requesting that you write an estimate for the water damage and the smoke damage that was observed. So it took the onus off of me. So if there's ever a suit, which I don't know that, there probably wouldn't be a suit, but it's just that I don't like doing stuff when I don't agree with it. If it's not what I agree with, then I don't want to put it in the estimate. So that's stuff that's the gray area of adjusting as an independent. You got to cover your tail. Is if somebody come back later and say, why did you change it? Or why did you agree to this? I'm like, I didn't agree to that. Well, it's in your estimate. It's got your name on it. It's like, I was told to do it. That's why. It's not because I wanted to do it. I was told to do it. So good. So, I'm tired. So I'm starting something new. I don't know if you guys have ever done this before, but I am doing a water fast. Gotta lose some weight before the summer, guys. Gonna be climbing a bunch of roofs. I gotta get myself back in shape. I always gain weight over the winter time, and so I gotta do something. I've done a juice fast quite a bit, never done a water fast. So water fast is a different, you can have black coffee, you can have plain tea, you can't have sweet tea, and you can have water, and all you have to do is make sure that you drink, get your electrolytes in there, which is, I use that LMNT packets. They get your potassium, your magnesium, your sodium, all that stuff. All the things that you need to keep yourself hydrated and not dehydrated is in that packet, and that's really good. So anyway, so typically what I see, and I've done a juice fast for 30 days. It was totally amazing. I really like the feeling, or like kind of the results of it when I'm done. I'm expecting actually bigger results, because you have to remember the juice has calories. So when I was on a juice fast, I was still getting about 800 to 1,000 calories a day, maybe 800, about 600 to 800 actually, of juice calories, because there was vegetables and then there was green apples. They have calories, blah blah blah. So, intermittent fasting. Oh yeah, I've heard that's pretty good. Typically 14, 18 hours, not eating every day. Very good. Yeah, I've heard that. I thought about that, but I wanted to do something drastic, because I was watching a video of a guy, a doctor, who basically said it takes, what did he say? So he says it's kind of weird, because you're sleeping for 8. Okay, so you start your fast when you're sleeping. Well, your body's not really using, you're not feeling the, you're not exercising, you're not moving around, you're not doing anything. So your body's not really, I mean, yes, it's fasting, but we do that every night anyways. We sleep and we wake up in the morning and we break our fast. So what they were saying is that you really, truly don't get the full benefits of the fast until you're over 24 hours, 24 to 36 hours. And the reason he mentioned that is just that your body goes into all these different stages of healing the gut and healing your cells, and then it's going into ketosis. And so the longer that you're on it, then you're moving into these different stages of the good parts of the fasting. And so I'm sorry, this ladder's rattling for some reason today. Can't figure out why it's rattling today. So he was basically saying, if you really want to see some dramatic results from it, meaning like you're resetting your metabolism, you're resetting your taste buds, you're resetting your gut. These are all like major benefits to fasting. Then you have to do it for longer periods of time. And so and it's kind of hard the first couple days, but after the third day, man, it's a piece of cake. But I'm also getting juice. So we're going to see how it goes. That's what I'm doing. My goal is 5 days. And I just want to kind of see what I'm doing. I may actually do it longer if I feel good, because like I said, you don't really have any more effects after 3 days. Like, meaning your stomach stops grumbling, you stop getting hungry, after the third day, second to third day, I'm totally fine. Totally fine. And in fact, there were times when I was on my juice fast, I didn't even feel like drinking the juice. But it was, I had to, because that was all part of the process of juicing. So I'm actually kind of looking forward to this. There's a world record out there. It was interesting. You stop around 5 p.m. Oh, okay, cool. That's very good. Not eating at nighttime is totally amazing. That's actually really good. So there's a world record, or the longest water fast was 365 days. No, it was longer than that. It was longer than a year. Or maybe it was just shorter than a year. 356 days, or something like that. Or was it 378? I thought it was longer than a year. I have to look it up. Anyway, so the guy was 470 pounds. And practically dead, with all the drugs he was on, and diabetes, and high blood pressure, and heart problems, and breathing problems, and all this other stuff. So he went on it. He got down to 180 pounds, and off of all his meds, no blood pressure medicine, no diabetes, no medicines whatsoever, and was in tremendous, they were monitoring his health the whole time, and he said his health was getting better and better the longer that he was fasting. And then he lost all his weight. So there's lots of benefits to it. Like, I would never do it that long, because I don't have that much to lose. And that's what he was saying. He was saying a person that has a lot to lose is someone that could afford to be on it longer and really not have a whole lot of side effects, because then when you're in ketosis, your body's just eating its fat, and if you've got a lot of fat, then you're not really starving yourself. It's kind of hidden. It's hidden uncomfortableness, because your body's still doing fine. But he was saying for a person that might be down to like 7% body fat, he says he's going to be hurting. He's going to be hurting, because your body is literally going to feel like it's eating itself, because it's looking for food. But the interesting thing that he talked about is the fallacy of that you're eating your muscle. He said that's totally false. He says you're not eating your muscle. It takes too much energy to break down the muscle once it's been created. He said you're basically eating the fat that's surrounding your muscle, and may make your muscles look smaller, but you have lots of visceral fat that finds its way around the muscles itself, and it makes them look smaller when really you're not using up your muscle at all. So that was fascinating because I was always worried about that because I don't want to lose my muscle. I spent a lot of time building it. And so I'm thinking, I don't want to do this because then it's going to eat up all my muscle. And it's like, that's not the case at all. So anyways, kind of looking forward to it. That's what I'm doing. So I started last night, didn't eat anything past 9 o'clock. And it's 11 o'clock today. And I'm not even hungry. So it's kind of funny. Kind of funny. Anyway, so that's new for me. Going to try to lose myself 20 or 30 pounds here before the summer starts. For me, 20, 30 pounds not going to make a whole lot of difference. I mean, it's got to be done, but it's not something like I'm going to all of a sudden look thin or something. I'm a big guy. I'm 6'3". 20 or 30 pounds is going to make me look average. So I don't know what I'll do is, so he was recommending that you do a 3-day fast once a month. Once a month is what he was recommending. And that somebody calls me and then it messes up the video. Well, thanks. Yeah, I'm kind of excited about it. I think, I remember when I was on my juice fast and I felt great. I mean, I did it for 30 days. I lost 30 pounds. And I'm telling you, I felt like a rocket ship. I felt like I was on cloud 9. So that's how I know it works. But now I'm going to do the water fast, which is different. So we'll see what happens. And I have to supplement salt, sodium, and magnesium. Those are the things you have to supplement in your water. Make sure you stay hydrated, and you don't get dehydrated. All right, so I can eat. I can't read that. Sorry, my glasses. Exercise, regularly. I don't know. Okay, I'll have to read it later. Sorry, my glasses are not. I got a glare on the thing too. So sorry about that. Yeah. So and I don't want to wreck trying to read your note. So, yeah, so my biggest thing as far as my day goes is I eat too much fast food. Like I eat fast food on the way home from my claims. So that's the problem that I run into is not eating the best food when I'm on the road. And it's the same thing like when I'm in a catastrophe. Man, these people are stupid calling me, man. It's so crazy. When I'm on the road for a catastrophe, I eat out all the time too. So I've got to do better. Like I would like to get those factor meals or a Hello Fresh or something like. Well, Hello Fresh you have to make, but the factor meals they're already pre-made. I think I might go that route the next catastrophe that I do, and just have them delivered to the hotel, because the factor meals are already pre-made. You just have to warm them up. There's no cooking. They come already like half cooked or something like that, and then you just warm them up and they get fully cooked. I think they're half cooked, or maybe they're fully cooked and you just heat them up. Either way, great option for catastrophe work to try to eat better foods, steak and vegetables and good meals, rather than eating the junk out at restaurants. And then they have breakfast meals and all that stuff too. So yeah. So typically, what's nice about the hotel that I stay in typically is they have a breakfast, and so I'll get some eggs and bacon or something like that, yogurt, some milk, whatever, grapes, got some fruit a lot of times. So it's great for breakfast, but lunch really kind of stinks because normally I pick something up on the way home, and then dinner really is a problem too. So I think I'm going to start doing those factor meals when I'm on the road on a catastrophe. So that's just my thoughts on catastrophe work. But yeah, if you're in an RV, it's totally different. You could cook everything there too. You're 5'11" and 165, is that right? Well, dang it, you're a skinny little guy. Man, I haven't been 165 since I was in high school. I'm at 265 right now. So I'm a beast. I could sit on you and squid there, DV8. All muscle. There you go. Well, I'm a ton of muscle too, but I'm a ton of fat also. I'm half and half. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to be. Everyone's supposed to get down to that 8% or 10% body fat or less and build a bunch of muscle, and that's the perfect physique. How old are you, DV8? Got rid of sugar and carbs. Oh, interesting. Even juice. Yeah, well, juice, I stopped drinking juice years ago because it's totally garbage. The juice I'm talking about, though, is basically juicing vegetables. So you're 46? Well, dang, that's great, man. That's cool. Or 45? I can't read that. 45 or 46, something like that. Good. I am turning 58. 40. I feel 40. Turning 58 next month. So, approaching 60, I need to do better. I need to be, but here's the thing, I don't have any health issues, which is good. And I think that's only from diet. I really believe that. No blood pressure, no diabetes, no cholesterol issues. I mean, I get my blood tested all the time. I think, let's see, twice a year now I get my blood tested for just keeping track of my nutrition and my hormones. So I'm in really good shape as far as that goes. I don't eat a lot of junk food, so that's kind of good because I don't have a sweet tooth. I'm not a chip guy. I mean, like, I'm not dying to eat chips. So yeah, so I used to eat donuts a lot, like once a week or something like that. I used to eat donuts. I don't even do that anymore. So now I'm about once every 6 months I might have a donut. So it's funny how your taste buds change. But yeah, eating on the road, my problem is eating on the road for convenience. So Chick-fil-A, Cookout, like, I'm a burger guy. I like French fries. I like fried cheese. So those things like that, those are my vices. But yeah. So anyway, so today I had 3 hail claims, which is good. I'm buying each one of those, every roof, which is very nice when you're on a fee schedule, because now you're talking about a $12,000 to $15,000 roof that you're getting paid a fee schedule on. So that's really good. I'm very happy about that. One of them is actually a really big roof for Progressive, and so I get paid really handsomely on that one. So yeah, avoid everything processed. And I agree with you totally on that, because I stopped eating the processed food, like the boxed foods or the box snacks, anything that has all that, 20, 30 listed items that you don't know what's in it, and started eating more simpler foods. Like, my meals are just like beef and broccoli and rice or fried mushrooms, all the things that are just the simple foods, and started my meals like that. Whereas in the past, it was always casseroles with, a can of mushroom soup, which is totally processed, and, all these different casseroles that, are really tasty, but they have a lot of processed junk in them. And, you're cooking the death out of the vegetables, and, there's not a whole lot left after that. So, yeah, so if you change your eating, I think it's really good. Same with breakfast now. I'm always eating grilled chicken and eggs for breakfast, and then avocado. So I eat avocado quite a bit. Go through about 3 avocados a week. So that's a really good eating habit that has changed for me. I only do cereal once a week, and that's an oat brand cereal. And I do that on Sundays. So generally speaking, my biggest flaw is eating out, and then Friday nights I eat pizza. But I don't think pizza's terrible. I mean, there's a lot of fat in it, probably from the cheese and the pepperoni or whatever. But overall, there's a lot of good stuff in it. It's lots of protein. I eat a vegetable pizza, so with pepperoni. So yeah, I mean, diet is important because you'll feel it as you get older, and you'll feel it in your joints. Your joints will not, like, I don't have any joint issues. I don't have any arthritis issues. I don't have any back issues. I mean, so a lot of it, I think, has to do with your health. You got a water claim, just came in. Got to make a call. All right, no worries. No worries. Yeah, do your work. I'm just driving home. I'll be home in 31 minutes. So that's how long we'll be on the live. Yeah, so busy day today. Started at 6:30 this morning, driving to Greensboro. Did 3 claims in the Greensboro area, and now heading home. And that makes for a long day. That'll put me home at noon, which is not bad, but it's only 3 claims, whereas I can do 5 claims and be home at noon if it was local stuff. So it is what it is. I mean, I love the fact that they're hail claims because you get paid more for those, and they're worth the drive. And I also work for a couple carriers that are paying the mileage for me. So my mileage is paid for, which, because I was going to Greensboro, I got like $126 for mileage, and they don't take anything out of that. That's just comes straight to me. So that easily pays for my gas for the trip, and then I can get a couple other claims in while I'm there on that same free mileage. So what I'll do is the carrier that pays the mileage, because you get a whole bunch of claims in from the carrier that pays mileage, and if you go see them all on the same day, you can only write the mileage off on one claim. You can't charge for each one because you're already driving there. So what I'll do is I'll take each one of those claims, and hopefully, because like this is a hail event, I'll take one claim that the carrier is paying the mileage, and then I'll group it with 2 other carriers or 2 from another carrier that aren't paying for mileage, and I'll put those all on the same inspection day so I can charge the mileage. And then 2 days later, I'll do the same thing. I'll put the one that's paying the mileage on it, and then do a couple others that aren't paying the mileage and charge for the billing on that. So I always get my mileage paid on these super long claims because I group other claims together and try to always make the mileage work out. Because $120 in gas money, man, that's pretty awesome. And wear and tear in your car. That's a nice little perk if you can get that 2 or 3 times a week. I mean, if you get that many claims in, which right now I am because of this hail event. Francisco, welcome. It's a total loss. Oh, if it's a total loss and insurance paid. Let me see if I can pull this up so I can read it. Sorry, guys. If it's a total loss and insurance paid, but withheld depreciation, can the client sell the property as is, recover the depreciation, and use it to buy another house? No, absolutely not. So that's a good question, though. The insurance company is going to monitor that depreciation that is recovered very carefully. And you're going to have to prove, number one, that the work is done. So here's the thing. It's your money. You got to remember, it's your money. If it's your house and you've done the work, then you can use the money for whatever you want. So let me rephrase the question, or the answer to my question, or your question. On the flip side, let's say you got a $50,000 job, and you are a contractor, meaning you're skilled enough to do all your own repairs for that house that was part of that insurance claim. And you get your first check, you get $25,000 on your first check, you buy all your materials, and they have their periodic checks. They come out and check, before they just disperse the rest of the money. And you are the contractor, so you're showing completion, showing progress. Well, when they finally get done and release all the funds, they're coming to you. Like, it's probably going to go to potentially go to your mortgage company as well, like cosign, or not cosign, but what do you call that? Where they have to sign off and then you sign off, whatever. 2 signatures. So, but either way, the money's coming to you because you're the contractor. And if you don't want to be paid for your labor and you just want to take that extra $25K or whatever, that's the labor part of doing the job, and then buy another house with it, you can do whatever you want with the money because you're just saying that, hey, the work's done. You've proven to the insurance company the work is done. Then they don't care what you do with the money, because they're assuming you're paying your contractors or whoever you had do the work. They don't know you're doing it. So this is how it worked. And the reason why I know this works is that I did it myself. I got a hail claim when I was in Indiana and there was damage to my house. It damaged my house. It damaged all the siding on 2 sides and busted some windows and damaged my fence. And I had like 300 feet of fence and it totally messed up all the paint. So it was a really great claim. It was a really, really good claim. Well, I did all the work, 100%. Well, actually, my kids and my wife actually did the painting of the fence, which was kind of cool. They didn't realize how much work it was, but I paid them to do the fence. Anyways, it was the same thing. So like the insurance company, I told them, I said, I'm going to be doing the work. And they said, okay, please submit us the receipts that you have purchased the material, from the stores. And so that's all I had to do was just give this very detailed list of receipts of all the things that I was buying to do the job. And in the process, which was really cool, instead of putting vinyl siding back on, I ended up doing hardy board over the whole house. I paid the difference. There was difference. But some of that was the labor. What I'm saying is, since I did the labor, I was able to buy most of all the material for what the insurance company was paying me to replace 2 sides of siding for vinyl siding, because they were including the labor. I was able to buy all the material for the whole house to do hardy board plank. And so I replaced all the siding and then redid all the boxing and did this. And then the other part I did was I did the roof. So I had all the labor that was part of replacing that roof was all cash that I used to buy materials for other things. And this house didn't have any overhangs like on the ends of the house, like no eaves. So I put 2 eaves on the outside of the house. It made it look a whole lot better. And we did some upgrades to the inside of the house using the money for something else. But all I had to do then was show them completion by taking photos of the completed paint on the fence, and I showed them a completed photo of the hardy board, and all they cared about was the fact that it was resided. So clearly I used the money to reside the house, and they didn't care what I did. So it's no different than, like, say you get a water claim and your carpet is soaked, okay? And they pay you for the carpet and the pad to be removed out of your house. But then you come back and you say, I want to put in laminate instead. Well, they don't care what you put back. They're only worried about that it was completed because they want to be able to give you the recoverable depreciation. So you take a picture of the flooring and say, yeah, instead of using carpet, I put back flooring. And they don't care. And they'll just say, okay, completed. And then they'll release the rest of the funds. So that's how insurance works. I mean, they're required to pay you for what is damaged. And you don't have to put back the exact item that was there. You just have to complete the repairs. Like, for instance, if baseboard was damaged, it was 3 1/4 inch, and you're like, I don't want 3 1/4 inch, it looks so cheesy. I want 4 inch. And you put back 4 inch, well, they don't care. for. They don't care. They just want to make sure that you replace the baseboard in that area before they pay you for it. So that's how it works. Oh, DV8, the water claim I got is on the way to my re-inspection for tomorrow. Oh, very cool. Trying to knock them out. Oh, very good. Yeah, definitely, guys. When you schedule your claims, use the mapping feature that is on Xactanalysis. Like when you open Xactanalysis, you got a list of all your claims. You click all the boxes, hit all, or you can do individual ones on the left. Click whichever claims you have, and then pull down menu says map. And it will put it all onto a screen for you, show you where they are. You hover over them, they'll tell you what claim they are. You click on them, you can look at the map, you can pull up a satellite and see what kind of house it is. All from Xactanalysis, guys. It's a very handy tool, especially when you're mapping. And you can put on, like, even click the ones that you've already scheduled. You can click those on the map, and then you can see how close those other claims are to those, the ones that you've already scheduled. It makes it really easy for mapping. So, great tool. Daniel, can you create a general channel in your Discord? I think it will help. Okay, so what do you want to put in there? What do you think should be under that general tab? Because I thought I created enough channels that kind of incorporated everybody. Or you're just saying you just want like a general chat, like anything goes. The problem with a general chat is if people are trying to find something, like maybe they want to talk about being a new adjuster or Xactimate or whatever, the general tab ends up getting every single thing in the world in it into one chat, and then it makes it really hard to focus in on finding things. That's only my only concern about making a general chat. Unless I could put a rule under there to say what we can talk about. So what's in your mind for what do you want to talk about in the general chat? Okay, but the channel isn't big enough yet. Since it's really big, then switch. Oh, okay. So instead of jumping around a bunch of channels, then you just stick into one and everybody talks about everything. I thought that was funny. I don't know. I'll think about it. Yeah, there's only like 400 people on it. Yeah, then when it gets crazy, change it. Well, then everybody's used to the general chat. Then what do you do about that? Hey, where did it go, man? I was talking about this, and now nobody's talking about this channel anymore. Daniel just deleted general chat. What in the world? I'll get backlash either way. Yeah, so maybe if I say general chat, you can only talk about girls in this one. How about that? Oh, never delete it. Never delete general. Okay, I see. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Think about it. Yeah, I need to form a singles channel. Single and looking. Well, the problem is all guys. That's not going to work out. Maybe we can start inviting some girls. Where are all the girl adjusters? Hey, that's what I need to do. Make a channel that just says girl adjusters only. How about that? We can talk about kids, life, hobbies. Oh yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, that's a good thought. Not adjuster stuff at all. Hey, that's probably a good idea. See? We just had to talk it out there, DV8. Now we got a good plan. Yeah, I'll get that in there. So I just want to have something to put at the top, like as a description of what we're going to talk about in the general chat. In the general chat, yeah, it could be life, kids, girlfriends, boyfriends, getting together. So here's the thing. It was weird because I was on a catastrophe in Florida, and I had a couple guys that reached out and said they wanted to do dinner, and I never heard back from them. And I was so bummed. I was kind of hoping, to hang out and meet some people from the channel, and it never worked out. So maybe the general chat would have worked out better. Because I could have put a general, you know, could have said, hey guys, I'm in Florida. Anybody wants to get together at this restaurant, we're going there. And then I can eat by myself. Yeah, it's kind of like these dating apps, man. Everybody's like standing everybody up. And they're wondering why. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of funny, I think. I mean, you plan on going somewhere and meeting somebody. Why would you stand somebody up? I mean, you don't even get to look at them unless you look in the window of the restaurant. You see the person. They're like, oh, they don't look like that picture at all. Like they're on the dating app. That girl's 40 pounds heavier. Oh my goodness. So maybe that's why they stood her up. Who knows? All right, well, beautiful day in North Carolina. It's 64 degrees. I am loving this weather. Sorry for the rattle. My ladders seem to be under rattle mood today. I don't know what the deal is. They are rattling today. So, what's going on in your life, guys? Tell me what's good and going. My life is good. I'm happy to be getting claims, hail claims, and it seems to be picking up. Finally getting the spring that I've wanted for a long time, which is 15 claims a week is what I'm sitting at right now. I'd like it to be more, which I think it will pick up, because the more that they start replacing these roofs, we're going to start to see some more work. So I am very pleased, because I'm buying every roof. I mean, the hail, there was 2-inch or 1.5 inch hail there. So it's definitely, you know, and you got lots of collateral. Screens are all tore up. So yeah, it's an easy buy. So I'm very happy with that. Even if it's a bunch of driving, it's worth it. I mean, I went to Rockport, South Carolina. No, not Rockport. Where was it? Columbia, South Carolina, for a catastrophe event several years back. And that's like 3 hours drive. And I went because they gave me 20 hail claims. And I was like, yeah, I'll do it. I'll go stay down there for a couple days, and 3 days or whatever, and knock them all out and then come home. And they just wanted somebody to help out because the local guys were getting swamped. So that kind of stuff's cool. I mean, I had to pay a hotel, which is a bummer sometimes, but so this is great with Greensboro, so I don't have to stay there. What app or tool used for hail or wind reports? No, they just use WAR. Right? Oh, you're talking about like for tracking, you mean? See, most of the time I don't have to confirm the date of loss. I just use Storm, what is it called? Storm Tracker and Hail Strike. Those are two free things, that, like email subscriptions that come in every day and tell you where the hail is. And it's all over the United States, and so it's really great because it gives me a heads up of where the hail is coming before the carriers even know. And so then I can call the firms and say, hey, it looks like, you know, Oklahoma just got hit with a massive storm last night. Keep me in mind for deployment. And you're calling in and you're first on the list. So that's a great tool to use, but I cannot use them. Most of your carriers are going against us providing date of losses based on hail data. They don't trust us, which I don't know what the plan is there, unless they're using platforms that are not recording everything that's out there, and then they can deny the claim saying, hey, there's no hail event in that area. But I have turned in forms before with confirmed spotters, confirmed sizes, and everything like that. And they said, sorry, we don't accept your report. And I'm like, well, I'm not changing it because it was confirmed in this area. And, you know, and it was a massive event, and every surrounding city also had hail reports. So clearly there was hail in this area on this date. And they want to deny the use of us using these hail reports to try to get away from not paying it. Because as long as they can put on their hail report, hey, there was no hail in that area, you know, the insured is supposedly supposed to agree with it. No. You know, I tell the insureds all the time, like when I go see their hail event, I say, if ever you have another hail event, make sure you save the hail, or like in the freezer, or you take a picture of it with a quarter next to it, and then you can throw it away. But or take a video of it coming down at your house, something to prove it actually happened at your house. And it's good for the roofers, it's good for the adjuster, it's good for the insurance company. It just covers your tail, and will guarantee that house will be paid if it's bigger than a quarter or quarter size. If it's quarter size, it's going to do some damage. So that's why I'm saying put a quarter beside it, and if you got hail that's bigger than that, oh my goodness, you got an easy buy. So it's gonna work out well. Alrighty, well, Deviate knows this, but I am doing a water fast for 5 days. So today's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I should be done Sunday. Sunday morning, I'll wake up and ease back into food again. But I'm doing it because I also want to reset my metabolism. It's really good for that. So I'm going to be irritable. No, I won't be. I'm actually probably going to be happier. Probably have a whole lot more energy. I've done fast in the past, but never done water fast, so this should be fun. Yeah, so almost home. Be home in another 7 minutes. So if you guys have any questions, let me know before I end the live. Don't forget to hit the like button if you find anything exciting in here. Uploaded a video short yesterday. The sound was really crummy because it was really windy on the roof. I should have had my microphone with my windscreen. But yeah, that was an interesting claim, so check out that video. That was a surprise. And I didn't record anything today. I don't know why I didn't. I probably should have recorded. But I'm going to be back in Greensboro before too long doing some more of those claims too. So lots of claims. Have you used Claim Assist? Yes. Is that with Progressive, right? I just used it today. Yeah, it's we got to use it for Progressive for every one of our roof claims. Yeah, I like it. I mean, it's pretty awesome convenience. Oh, it's not it? What is Claim Assist? Oh, I'm thinking Settle Assist. Sorry, guys. Yeah, Settle Assist is with Progressive. What is Claims Assist? Oh, is that where somebody helps you write the estimates? Is that what it is? Pay somebody to write your estimate? Oh, it's Allcat Claims and their family of brands. No, see, I don't work for Allstate or Allcat. Allcat, thanks. Oh, I need to work for them. I don't work for them, but like somebody keeps asking me to come over there. No, I've not used it. So, do you like it? Oh, love it. Cool. Very good. So what does it do? Is it kind of like the Progressive thing where it's helping you write roof estimates? Helps with scheduling. Oh, scheduling, priors, first notice of loss. Oh, cool. Very interesting. Which state do you don't like to get claims and why? Which state you don't like to get claims and why? Which one? All right, well, some guys honking behind me because I'm trying to read my notes. They're very impatient people. Very impatient people. There's no reason for somebody to lay on a horn like you're from New York, and then he's turning. Yeah, had to go 100 feet down the road and turn, but he wants to lay on the horn for an hour to be mad at me. Instead of like what it should be is a little courteous, dun, dun, you know, that's, oh, sorry, did you realize the light was green? The noise, you know, just being rude. So, which state do I not work working? Well, I don't work New York, and I've heard that is the absolute worst state to work in, licensing included, but I don't work it, but that's the rumor I've heard. California is probably not a whole lot better. Trying to think. I don't know that I have any states that I wouldn't work in that I've had any bad experiences with. So, yeah, so, I mean, I like all the I have 11 or 12 licenses now. They're all coastal. I've worked in every one of those states. Love every one of them. Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Florida, Texas, Missouri, Kentucky I've worked in, Tennessee, Maryland, Indiana, Michigan, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Delaware. Delaware's a little hard. Yeah, Delaware's kind of got some quirky stuff going on for daily claims up there. I was working up there when I was working in Maryland. Whenever I got Delaware, it was kind of tricky. But no, I don't think any of the states really are just terrible. So I don't think I have anything that I would just say, nah, don't ever work there. New York, I'd probably say don't ever do that. I've heard too many horror stories about New York, too many lawsuits against adjusters. Yeah, they're just not nice people up there, and too many rules. So yeah. Well, anyways, guys, I am home, and it's been a great time chatting with you today, and I appreciate you guys hanging out, hitting the like button, and kind of a casual day of talking today. We didn't really talk about a ton of things, but let's do it again sometime. And you guys be safe out there. Hopefully we all get lots of work and we get all productive. Thanks for watching, guys, and we will catch you on the next one. All right, guys, be good.